Breaking news. Actor Mark Consuelos is well known for more than that. He has many admirers, is a TV personality, and is a cherished spouse. His power, determination, and magnetic personality. For decades, he has been known to fans as the magnetic lead on All My Children, the formidable protagonist on Riverdale, and of course, the charming and comic co-host with Kelly Ripa. Mark seemed unbreakable to everyone around him because he was so full of energy, passion, and life. But behind the scenes of red carpets, magazine covers, and cameras, a devastating and personal event has been unfolding. New information suggests that Mark has been dealing with a health problem that is far more serious than initially believed. Doctors shocked Mark and his family with their diagnosis. Reportedly, upon hearing the truth, his longtime lover and wife, Kelly Ripa, was overtaken with emotion. Witnesses said she was devastated and sobbing uncontrollably after hearing news that would change their lives forever. The diagnosis was announced after weeks of speculation about Mark's worsening condition. His sudden weight loss, exhaustion from prior performances, and numerous clandestine visits to a private clinic were all noticed by his admirers and colleagues. When the doctors finally gave their assessment, though, it was much worse than anyone had imagined. According to reports, it is a serious illness that might drastically affect Mark's personal and professional future, necessitating immediate medical treatment and close monitoring. The physicians assured the pair that they should not overlook or ignore this. Instead of being a temporary illness, it was a diagnosis that could necessitate long-term changes to one's way of life and continuous medical attention. The news was almost too much for Kelly, who had been Mark's rock throughout his life. The news was so devastating that she allegedly broke down in tears as she stood outside the facility. Kelly, a woman whose strength, intelligence, and composure have long been admired, was suddenly thrust into a scenario that severely hurt her on Live with Kelly and Mark. The thought of losing Mark, her children's father, her life partner, and her rock, shattered the rock-solid front she had maintained for decades. According to Kelly's loved ones, she felt trapped between her job responsibilities and her mental pain. The emotional toll is visible. According to her friends, even if she still wears her usual smile to work, her recent appearances suggest that she is constantly carrying the weight of Mark's illness. Reportedly, Mark Consuelos is handling the matter with poise and courage considering how serious it is. His friends said he will continue to fight for himself, Kelly, and their children, Michael, Lola, and Wine. Those closest to him have reportedly heard him say that he is more concerned about how his family responds to the news than he is about feeling sorry for himself. The enthusiasm and humor that Mark brings to any situation are always much valued, but now he's showing another side, a side of faith, thankfulness, and resilience. Despite his fears, which he has spoken in private, he's extremely appreciative of the life he has built and the love that surrounds him. Perhaps the most heartbreaking part of this diagnosis is how it has affected the Consuelo Ripa family. They are all connected emotionally by the weight of this tragedy, even though their children are grown. Apparently, Kelly's unwavering commitment to Mark is on full display as she has withdrawn from plans to spend more time with him. Nobody knows what the future holds. Medical experts have recommended stringent treatments and behavioral modifications. The journey won't be easy, even with Mark's help. To give his full attention to getting well, he may have to cancel his acting and TV engagements. Now, though, it's clear that Mark isn't the only player in this dispute. Kelly, their children, and the countless others who hold him in the highest regard are all standing united in this struggle. The entertainment industry has responded with an outpouring of love and support, and social media has already been overwhelmed with heartfelt remarks and prayers. Everyone, no matter how famous or successful they are, faces the same terrible challenges in life. Mark Consuelos' diagnosis is a sobering reminder of that. Through it all, we are seeing courage, resilience, and most importantly, love at its strongest. If you would like to receive updates on this deeply touching tale, click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell right away. Together, we will persevere along this road of love, strength, and optimism. Leave a comment below to express your thoughts. What are your thoughts on Mark's confrontation and Kelly's heartbreaking response? Distribute your encouraging messages. It is possible that they may reach Consuelos in a heartbreaking moment that won over viewers. Kelly Ripa, who is usually energetic and lively, had to confront a tragic truth about her husband, Mark Consuelos. The famously magnetic duo has always been an inspiration thanks to their undeniable on-screen and off-screen chemistry. But after doctors delivered the shocking diagnosis, Ripa was shaken and unable to collect herself. The news devastated not just the couple's loved ones, but also their many admirers. It all began with Mark's routine checks, which led to his successful acting career. His lively personality and infectious smile gave the impression that he was always in good health. But these interactions exposed a darker side. Mark has a medical condition that could have serious consequences for his health. According to doctors, since neither of them had anticipated that it would befall them, the gravity of his prognosis surprised him and Kelly equally. Because Kelly Ripa has always been open and honest about her personal life, the news hurt her. Her normally composed demeanor crumbled in the face of this unsettling truth. On their joint podcast, Kelly recently opened up about the emotional toll that the diagnosis had on her. She admitted that the shock had a disorienting effect on her, remarking, "You never think something like this will happen to you, especially not to someone you love so much." She gulped back her tears. A candid and unfiltered look at the challenges faced by even the strongest spouses during difficult times was offered by the moving discussion. Kelly went on to say that they had to face the reality of life's unpredictability and reevaluate their aspirations because of Mark's health. Both partners realized how much they relied on the other for support and comfort. After being together for nearly 20 years, the vulnerability Kelly exhibited in her response to fans was the most eye-catching part. Even though she's famous for her lively personality on Live with Kelly and Mark, the TV host seemed unfazed by the situation. Nonetheless, her love for her husband shined through during her emotional collapse. Listening to a loved one battle a potentially deadly illness can cause a great deal of emotional distress, and she spoke openly about these issues on the podcast. While forcing herself to control her emotions, Kelly expressed her gratitude to the doctors and nurses who had been assisting them during the process. "We are making every effort as a team to handle this." She spoke while visibly terrified, but then added, "We have faith in the process and in Mark's strength." Ever since, the couple's fans have flooded social media with messages of encouragement and support, showing them that they have fans who are rooting for them. Mark, who has a perpetually positive outlook, has persisted despite the challenges. His positive attitude and will to face his condition directly have given Kelly the strength to get them through this uncertain future. They're leaning on each other and their loved ones. As the couple continues to face the illness, their journey serves as a reminder of how fragile life is. Kelly and Mark's undying love for each other shines through at every moment. Their story is a powerful example of resilience, compassion, and the power of not giving up when things get tough. They will surely face whatever challenges lie ahead as a team, lending each other a helping hand along the way.